doom body da. Block rewards making miners work hard. Every 4 years got them into Oompa Loompa doom body doo. Dippity doo. I've got another halving for you. Dippity dee. Less mining rewards, more scarcity. Dippity doo. Supply shock making bitty go moon. Dippity dee. Thanking God for Lord Satoshi. Loompa doompa dee doo. I've got another halving for you. Oompa Loompa doompa dee dee. Less mining rewards, more scarcity. What do you get when your printer goes brr? Inflate supply like the Federal Reserve. Value go down like a lead balloon. Durr. What do you think will come of that? Satoshi's having none of it. Oompa Loompa doompa dee da. Block rewards making miners work hard. Every 4 years got them into Oompa Loompa doompa dee doo. Dippity doo. I've got another halving for you. Dippity dee. Less mining rewards, more scarcity. Dippity doo. Supply shock making bitty go moon.
Well.
Dippity dee. Thanking God for Lord Satoshi.
Κοίταξε Δημητριακά, κάνε ένα.
Bilateral, spook, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, spook, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and 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 again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, spook, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and 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 again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again.
That's a scam!
Lil Bubble, let me ride that rocket.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, spook, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, spook, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and 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 again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, spook, non-reported.
Lovely internet friends, welcome. Episode 167, and yeah, we're dumping. It happens in every bull market. I don't think you should be really worried. I'm not really worried. Like there are two versions of reality at here. One version says there are several wars happening, and there is a big one now looming in the Middle East. Traditionally, this scares off risky assets, and yeah, cryptocurrencies are considered risky assets, so makes sense that people are just leaving those and going to safer havens. Additionally, there are other opportunities opening, like you can invest in oil if there is a crisis in the Middle East. Obviously, oil prices are going to shoot up, especially now that Russia is being cut off. And this is the general sentiment, and it's easy to make this interpretation because everything is dumping, especially in the cryptocurrency market, and even more in the Solana ecosystem that experienced a significant rise. On the other hand, whenever the US intervenes, and cheers to everyone, it's sparkling water. Whenever there's a US intervention, one of those like in Iraq, like in Afghanistan, or in any place, you'll notice that initially the markets dump, and after that the markets pump. And generally, in every occasion in the past couple of wars, you'll notice that the US economy grows and is in a better place during those interventions than what they were before. So two versions, and current reality confirms both. It's a kind of a safe narrative because I'm just giving you two different directions. So I'm just trying to explain what's happening and where is this fear and uncertainty and doubt coming from. I want to do a really quick stream today. There's not much to say to help to boost your morale, and I just want to come online and kind of tell you that everything is going to be all right. And I'm not selling anything. I might be stupid here, but I'm considering of buying a little bit of Solana. I expect us to go further up. It only makes sense. Again, that's not financial advice. I'm a terrible trader. What else? Yeah, we're dumping. It's okay, guys. It's fine. I know a couple of people have asked me what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything. I might add a little bit of Solana just because I sold some Solana at higher prices, and I kind of wanted to have round numbers in my portfolio. So I might just buy some and try this trading thing you all love. In other news, drama in MarginFi, quite a lot of drama. One of the main guys resigned, and it was like ugly back and forths and accusations and snippets of texts and shit like that. And there's a lot of liquidity fleeing the pools of MarginFi. At the same time, MarginFi has been a little bit of a shit show lately. The Blaze drama with Blaze, and which was happening during our previous stream. It was happening live. Din Machine was texting me, and I couldn't see the text because we were live together. I'm not sure if this, like, there's no issue with the contracts of MarginFi. Is this like TVL that is fleeing their contracts and their vaults and all this shit? Is it like a protest move? It's like, oh look, you're kicking out our guy, and like, I don't understand. Contracts should be fine, despite MarginFi being not such a good experience. I had 50 souls stuck in their contracts for quite a few days. I hated it, and I was getting weird messages. It resolved eventually. I got them out. But this point system that they implemented, and they're prolonging it, and I told you that not everybody who's promising you points or is implementing a point system is actually going to give you an airdrop. I don't think they're gonna give anything, and maybe that's the reason. That's the reason the TVL is fleeing. After seeing the drama, after seeing the tweets that is gonna they're mentioning, we're gonna make sure there's not going to be any token launch and shit like that. Then you're like, let's just put our money somewhere else. And yeah, there are. I mean, there are other places that are promising airdrops. Like you can go do it in Parcel, you can do it in Drift, you can do it in a bunch of protocols that like are gonna most probably gonna give an airdrop. Again, nothing is certain. You might get some drama over there, some legal drama, which is even more powerful, and cancel all their plans. So you never know. You never know. Just be careful. Be careful with what you're putting. Like everybody's going to try to get a little bit of the bull run. If you're launching a coin, you're doing it now. Okay. And you're doing it now, and which means now could take you a couple of months in order to set everything up lawyer-wise and shit. Which means usually in these coins, in these projects, in these builds, you get a team which is the developers, which they're building, they are making the code, they are building in a closed echo chamber. They don't really interact with anything else. They're just building, and then you have a bunch of other people who are either making the strategy, deciding what's going to be built, what the community needs, what the ecosystem needs, what's a competitive product to have, or what's going on here, how to optimize and how to be better than your competition. So you have another bunch of people that are telling you to build something. So at this phase of the market where we are dumping but prices are still up, narratives are still strong, and the way that new launches actually gain a lot of traction, gain a lot of volume, gain a lot of money in their vaults and into their IDOs in a way, the latter team, the team of strategists and non-devs, are going to push the devs to ship the whatever they are building. Why? Because they cannot lose this window of gold opportunity in the current bull market. And we're still in the bull market. Yes, we're dumping, but macro-wise, we are still in the bull market. Yes, we're 3-4 months back. It can all be gained in a week. Can all be gained in less than a week. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Narratives are strong. Hope is still there. Hopium, the bottle of hopium is still full. So the non-devs are going to push the devs, and they're gonna ask them to ship something so we don't miss this window of opportunity. Which means teams are gonna be shipping products that are incomplete, and you're trusting your money with those protocols, and shit can go wrong. You can have vulnerabilities. None of this shit is actually tested or audited or has been battle hardened. So I would advise to not go all in this contract. Just be careful. Be careful. Everybody wants to make money. That's their number one priority. Nobody's a saint. Nobody wants to give you money. Nobody wants just understand that the priority of each project, especially for those that have raised external capital, is to please their investors, return any money they actually borrowed, and make themselves money. So be careful of incomplete contracts, of non-audited, not used, super new. Don't chase those airdrops. Don't get shaken out. Another main thing that is happening at the moment. Where is it? Let me go to get this. And change the thing to main desktop. Sure, here we go. There is a Jupiter vote. I think it's pretty important if you're holding a little bit of Jupiter, whatever you're holding. I've deposited 5,000 Jupiter. I'm not. That's a small amount of the jupe I'm holding. I'm holding what 35,000 Jupiter. So this is 5,000. That's how much I've put in their contracts. Now, maybe the best strategy here is to put as much Jupiter as you can, because Jupiter is giving you rewards. Because in order to be listed in the Jupiter launchpad, these projects actually give some tokens. A part of these tokens is kept by the Jupiter team, and another part is actually given to the voters. Now, each project can actually even further reward the people who voted for their project in the Jupe launchpad. So there are rewards to be claimed. If you voted on the previous one, you can go and claim your Zeus rewards. And if you have some tokens deposited in the launchpad, the Jupiter launchpad, then you can go and vote for those tokens. And they're all interesting. There are some lessons that we learned from the previous ones, which the obvious one, and you all agree, I'm pretty sure, is tokenomics are extremely important. It always has been the case. But we saw the botched launches in Sharkify and in banks and in a bunch more. You're gonna have to study them. I'll tell you which ones I'm preferring. Also, you can go to jupresearch.ch and you'll find the topic for the round 2 voting, and you'll find all the links so you don't get fished. But some are better than others. Like, for example, I have some notes here. Sanctum Classic, we've seen Sanctum before. They are trying to create an LST. It's like it's an LST. It's LST. It's liquid staking technology. They're doing their own LST, which combines other LSTs, already existing ones. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's not a new team. I think they've been building since 2022 or something like that. They've also raised some money. The thing is, not a lot of explanations in their tokenomics. Not a lot of stuff. On the other hand, Aprok, and for those that are not watching Seb Montgomery, Seb Monty, you should watch every day. He is producing a video every day about what's going on in the space. And I agree with him. I agree that Aprok has pretty good tokenomics. And I had them open here. They're giving quite a lot to the community. There is good vesting. Like on the Sharkify tokenomics, apparently there was a percentage which I did not participate, and I didn't get any shark coin, despite me owning 2 of the little sharks NFTs and making some trades in their exchange. Not big trader in NFTs in any way, so I did not expect much. I got nothing, and apparently there were allocations for investors that had no vesting that were received during the token generation event, and those investors could immediately dump them and capitalize on the hype. That's a huge red flag, and generally vesting times that are under 2 years are suspicious. Especially getting no vesting, that's a no-no. Rewarding the community is a great thing. Having user milestone based compensation for the teams is smart. Is the only way to go. You should not be getting tokens if you are not actually doing anything. So I'm not sure. On the other hand, Aprok hasn't said anything that they're going to reward users that voted for them, while Sanctum, the one we spoke earlier, the liquid staking, has already gone out and said that, hey, we're going to reward extra coins to the ones that actually support us through the Jupiter Launchpad. So yeah, APROC is a way to share idle internet resources and kind of make some money out of your bandwidth. Sourceful is a decentralized virtual power plant. MonkeyDex is another launchpad. Why do we need more launchpads? We tend to get like these second tier launchpads that just launch horrible projects. I don't know. I don't think we need another launchpad. I think MonkeyDex guy is also Greek. Sorry, man, if you're taking an offense to that. No, nothing personal. I just don't think we need another launchpad. Maybe we do. Maybe I'm wrong. Neon Heroes. I think it's a game, AAA shooter, and the other one is ID Solution, Solana ID. You should take a look at all of them. Take a look at tokenomics. Not everybody has a lot of information. I think out of all the projects, I took a quick look. ChatGPT is your friend as well in many of these researches. I'm reading the chat and I see Untied Bear has a very good point here that banks also tried to bribe in order to get people to vote for them. And look what happened. Like, nobody really made money out of that. It dumped so hard and everybody's upset. And everybody's upset at the platform. You go to their Discord, everybody's salty. I don't know. Bribing you through extra coins in order to vote for them. I'm not sure. I would stick to best tokenomics. And out of those, I agree with Seb Monty, which I'm super thankful for the daily analysis. I agree with APROC. So I am going to vote for APROC. I can't vote now because it's on my main wallet and not on my stream wallet. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Share your idle internet and earn up UPT. Pretty good. And I don't like those bribing shit. Thanks, Untied Bear. That was a good comment. Legend says the DLMM pools are so hard for retail bots. Are flint of war for a beast. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And regarding those votes and all this shit, make sure whatever you vote goes alongside the narrative you believe in. So, for my friend Alex Pertz, who's an avid NFT enthusiast, who's a trader, who's a holder, who's a community member, it makes sense for him to support an NFT marketplace. Like Shark or marketplace, lending and borrowing like Sharkify. For me, that I always hated NFTs. I always dissed them. I always believed that, hey, it's a good idea, but we still have a long way until we find a use case for non-fungibles. I think fungibles are pretty cool, much cooler. I wouldn't support an NFT marketplace. I don't think NFTs are the future in any way. Why would I support an NFT marketplace? And Tidebird has already been using APROC. That's pretty cool. And I know there are certain European countries with extremely fast internet. which yeah can generate you some coin, especially if you have like just you have a bunch of lines. You can do it at work. It can be like a really cool way. Back in the day, what was really big was renting space on your hard drive. So people would stack up in hard drives. I had a friend back in the day that I used to go like I delivered him like 50 hard drives at some point. I don't know, they were small from 1 gigabyte to 100 gigs, but 50 of them. It was like insane, and he was generating coin, and he gave me some storage. With a J in the end. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But at the same fashion, you can get Apro coins, which again, fucking good. Grass was another big one. So yeah. So that's mostly it I wanted to share. I don't think I have much more to tell you other than I removed my liquidity from MarginFi, not really due to the drama, but because MarginFi wasn't really giving me. It was giving me shit with. I tried to get out a little bit and it didn't work, so I did a bunch of times. So I'm coming clean. I'm out of MarginFi, not because of the drama, just because their contracts were not really working so well, and especially during the market slowdown, the chain slowdown, the congestion. That's the reason I removed. And I'll be voting for Uprock because I don't think bribing got us anywhere. With Sourceful saying about Sourceful and Uprock is my choice. That's mostly it. Also, don't be scared. It makes sense for us to dump a little bit before we go up. Hopefully, this is a bear trap. It's just a spicy shakeout, like a friend sent me earlier, and I shouldn't be worried. And a legend is asking if I got any allocation for Camino. I got such a small allocation for Camino that I'm not even bothering claiming it. I had about 50 Solana in their contracts across different products, farming points, and I supported their Hubble project, which was the same team but under a different brand, for years. And I got such a small allocation, slightly salty. At the same time, Camino works way better than other platforms. They have cool strategies, and most probably I will use them again. So I got like nothing, like 1,200 coins, something like that, something super stupid. So OG allocation, OG, no man, I didn't get OG. Like, and I'm wondering who the fuck gets OG, man. I had money in their contracts before there was a point system or whatever. Before it was a point system meta. So I'm not sure who gets that OG bonus. Like someone else says it's a recession. I don't think it's a recession, man. It's a shakeout. It's following general world market conditions. It's following one of the two narratives that I explained in the beginning of the episode, and both start with a negative impact on markets. So I think we're going higher, and I'm tipping my money in game. Please don't take any of these as financial advice. Again, no, don't do it. Don't do it, and don't take advice from people on the internet in general, in written form, in video form, in podcast form. It doesn't matter. Just be your own self. You have your own responsibilities, risk profile, and your own problems to deal with. So don't follow other people's shit. And yeah, as Untied Bear says, the point farming meta is dying. The airdrop meta is going to die eventually. You'll see expectations and rewards are just diverging, and this is going to be the end. Uh, Dean's List is going to be a hackathon judge, like we were on the previous one. Lots of projects have submitted. We'll see what happens. If you're not in the DAO, if you're not in the community, you can just join, no barriers, and we can all have fun and vibe and check the new projects. Maybe we get some alpha. Maybe we find something before the market realizes it's gold. And with this in mind, I'm going to pull the plug here. I'm gonna wish you a beautiful day, night, or wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Keep your spirits up, keep the vibes up there. If you look up there, even if you're in your own room or in your car, look up there. The vibes, yeah, that's what you're looking up there. That's where the vibes are at the moment. And yeah, don't be upset. In order for us to go higher, we needed to dump. The Badano, you just need a business visa, which is free, and you can get one by applying through the Dean's List Discord. And there's a lot of cool stuff happening over there. You can go check the Dean's List website. Maybe you'll get some information. Additionally, if you become a member and you get your business visa, then the user interface unlocks, the dashboard unlocks, a bunch more things that you can do, like reviews on the website. Everything becomes easier. So just start your journey. That's the best advice for Web3 work you can find at the moment. It pays well, cool projects, it keeps you on your toes, and you'll be ahead of the curve. Again, thank you all for being here. Stay strong, and yeah, we predicted. Last week we said Solana is going to 130 bucks. Maybe it goes a little bit lower. Doesn't matter. We're still gonna go higher. We're still the main narrative of this bull run, and we're still the king of the competition between L1s. I love you all, and see you very soon. And